6 solid years of mining Pi Network. It is worth asking, is 6 years of mining Pi a scam? Pioneer worldwide are searching for these answers. Many are contemplating selling off, while others remain committed holding on to the Pi coins. It is truly encouraging that many on this channel have indicated to embrace the spirit of what I call true pioneer by holding on to the Pi coin. Now, before I dive in, let me make this clear that this is no financial advice. Always do your own research. In this video, we will break down what happened on February 20, 2025, the day Pi Network officially went live on mainnet. We will also analyze key statements from Dr. Sifran, co-founder Pi Network, and evaluate how Pi has performed on the exchange in the first 24 hours post-launch. This data could provide critical insight into the future of the network. Welcome to Crypto Talk, your go-to channel for in-depth crypto and Web3 analysis. I am Edwin, and if you are new here, welcome on board. To all my returning subscribers, thank you very much for your support. Smash that like button, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the post notification so you will never miss an update. Now, let's start with Dr. Sifran's remark on the Pi Network's vision and the journey so far. And I'm going to quote some key moments from the quote that I find very dear to me. The first quote of the day that I'm going to take from Dr. Sifran's statement is, and I quote, "Looking at the development of Pi now, it has always been a unique project. Some people will feel that it is different. And yes, it is. Pi is a non-conformity." How does this statement resonate with me? Well, personally, Pi was never meant to follow the traditional crypto playbook. Unlike most projects that launch with immediate liquidity and hype-driven speculation, Pi focused on building a real utility-driven ecosystem before unlocking or opening trading. It is a non-conformist by design. That's what I say in Pi Network. So I will agree with her to a very large extent. So for me, this is a new paradigm shift and not just another coin. I don't know how you feel about that. So don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. The second quote that I want to take from her statement is, and I quote, "Some cryptocurrency critics worry that Pi's users are too mainstream." Is there a problem? We think not. This is precisely the biggest advantage that the Pi Network has been working hard to build and build over the past 6 years. Unquote. Truly, for me, this is a very profound statement. And she went on to analyze that Pi Network never made any pre-sale, never raised any fund. And this was true in this past 6 years. So, what do I derive, or can I come up with this statement? Well, unlike most cryptos, which cater primarily to tech-savvy traders and early adopters, Pi has tapped into a global mainstream audience. This is not a weakness. That is what I think personally. That this is truly a strength. Because the wider adoption, more decentralized and valuable PyCon will become eventually. Instead of being another speculative asset, Pi could evolve into a widely used digital currency with real world application. And that is what I've always advocated on this channel. And I think the Pi core team have not lost focus on this aspect. Just imagine if this could be achieved. Well, let's go to the third quote I picked from a statement. And it says, and I quote again, so pioneers, in the end, don't let external noise distract you. Focus on key matters. Focus on things that have an impact in the crypto field and even the world. Keep working hard. Keep creating, and everything else will fall into place. End of quote. How does this quote resonate with you? I picked that up because it actually gives that aura of leadership. It's like a wake-up call for one to stand firm that something great is about to happen. Well, I don't know how you think about these statements of hers. If you can go through it again, listen to it. To me, this is a direct call to action for our pioneers. The noise of fear, uncertainty, doubts will always be there. What matters now is redevelopment, merchant adoption, and community-driven innovation. The success of Pi depends on the network's effect, and those who stick with the vision could reap, I think, the biggest reward on the long run. That is my take. So, well, how have Pi fared in the first 24 hours on the exchange? No doubt, the minute launch triggered extreme volatility. The token started trading at around $1.7. Briefly, it surged to about $2, and we're happy. Personally, I was thinking it's going to go all the way up. Then it plummeted over about 50% within hours. Right now, it's hovering around 0.659 something, or that should be about 66.6% drop from its all-time high. Personally, I also tried the market and bought my Pi around $1.08 or thereabouts. I don't know what the value is now. I've not seen it since then. Despite this, trading volume actually exploded and it went up to about 479.6% in the last 24 hours. That is incredible. And that means that trade has surpassed about $1.2 billion. This means there is massive interest, but also a major liquidity concerns. I talked about this, on this channel that Pi Network is not going to add any, has not added any liquidity to the whole market, and the liquidity we're talking about is solely provided by the respective exchange offering this Pi coin. So, what does this mean for the future? Honestly, if you ask me, I would say that short-term traders might see this as a quick flip opportunity. That is, it will be very easy for you to make some quick buck by buying low and selling high and continue the cycle. And this might result in massive, you know, revenue for you on the long run. And on the long run, believers in this particular coin, they see it as a natural phase before things begin to stabilize. That is my view on the 24 hours trading. So conclusively, the first 24 hours of Pi opening trading have been chaotic yet promising. So the big question remains, will Pi establish itself as a stable currency or remain as another speculative asset? Are you selling or holding your Pi coin? Drop comment below and let's discuss as usual. If you find this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Crypto Talk, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye bye for now. I love you all.